You know what time is it, bro? It's be out here in LA.
आजा
Midwest, and then we sent it over.
Is this for me? It's not me. Smile. Yes, come on, TikTok.
Has been making movies on this very location for over 100 years. During that time, it turned out some of the most memorable film moments in the history of Hollywood.
Hold on to your butts. Because we're wearing nice pants. You may not recognize their faces, but I guarantee you have seen their work in countless television and film productions, oftentimes doubling for some of your favorite celebrities. Let me give you a quick introduction. Over here we have Kim and Casey. This is Chris Giacomazzi and our stunt coordinator, Mr. Brian Kern. Good to see you, fellas. Welcome. Brian, but I gotta know, as a true stunt performer, there's almost always double for actors when it comes to fights.
Yeah, most actors don't like me kicked in the face.
Wait a minute. Kicked in the face?
Yeah, like this.
Oh. Is he okay? Wow. When it comes to staging a fight, the art of illusion is very important. The moves need to be realistic enough to fool the camera without injuring anyone. Then it's up to the stunt performers to make them look believable. We set the scene. Exterior, a dark alley, dead of night. Two nefarious characters lurk about. Ready and action.
Hey, buddy. Where you going? Hey, come on. Come here.
चल
But they have been making movies on this location since 1914, And in those years, somewhere in the vicinity of 8,000 to 10,000 movies have shot scenes here on the property that we're going to see today. In the early days, everything was lit by the sun, filmed outdoors, even if the scene took place inside somebody's living room. And that's one of the main reasons, not the only one, but one of the main reasons that the early film industry relocated here to Southern California. A lot more beautiful, bright, sunny weather. They could work out. The filming a lot gets done inside of the soundstage. But when you build a set inside of a soundstage, as soon as the production is done, no matter whether it's in there for a week or for 10 years, as soon as the production is done, they tear all those sets down. It goes back to just being a big, empty, soundless room. These sets throughout a different city that the story calls for. You redecorate them differently. You put different signs in the building, different style of street lamp and parking meter, and these buildings get used again and again and again. This row of brownstones here, this is what we call Brownstone Street. They're very clever with the names. But Brownstone Street, earlier versions of any Spider-Man fans on board might recognize this building. It's back here on the left, kind of looks like a little off-Broadway theater. There's been a couple different versions of that theater over the years. But back when Tobey Maguire was still Spider-Man, in Spider-Man 2. I know we're on about our 4th Spider-Man in the last 5 years, but back when Tobey Maguire was still Spider-Man, there's a scene early in that movie, Spider-Man 2. He shows up late to his girlfriend, Mary Jane's play. They won't let him into the theater because he shows up late. Bruce Campbell has a cameo appearance as the usher. He's filmed in that spot right over there. Now the thing in that movie is, when, finally the play is over, he's waiting for her outside. Movies Get Out and Us, one of the most exciting young directors working today. He signed a 5-picture deal with Universal, but you can't talk about great directors in Universal and not mention Mr. Peter Jackson. It's the original King Kong. feet in length. They're about 13 meters tall and 55 meters long if you're on the metric system, utilizing some of the most advanced technology available in filmmaking today. That film was designed by Dr. Peter Jackson, digital. In fact, the filmmakers at Weta have won 6 Academy Awards. They worked on films such as Avatar, the Lord of the Rings trilogy, the Avengers, the Hobbit trilogy, the most recent here. One of Magnum PI's Ferraris back there, from the original Magnum PI, maybe a remake of it, or a new version of it. But you would not need any drag races in that Ferrari. That's a Ferrari up with the body of a little dune buggy chassis underneath there. It's one of the stunt cars they used on Magnum PI. Some of the cars from the Fast and Furious series of movies. That orange Mazda RX-7 is the car that Vin Diesel uses to win his first race ever in the first Fast and Furious movie. Now the poster behind it says Too Fast, Too Furious, the second one of those movies, because all they did was they took the same basic car, put a different body kit on it, and used it again in the second movie. On literally just about anything you see on screen. It's amazing how much you see that doesn't exist anywhere except inside of a computer. CGI has revolutionized filmmaking, but one of the things that is still difficult to do digitally, believe it or not, is rain. Especially rain that is hitting the actors, getting their hair wet, their clothes wet, their face wet. They can do that digitally, but it takes a very long time. So whenever possible, they prefer to create rain on set in a practical sense. Means they're really going to create the rain on set and capture it with the camera. We're showing you how they do that right now. With a sharp eye, you can see the rain being produced by the overhead sprinkler system. Just that easy. That's how they do it. Like I said earlier, sometimes the best special effects techniques are the simplest special effects techniques. You're going to take photos, you're going to take video, you're going to go look at that later and notice that it's kind of hard to see some of the rain. That sometimes happens on set, depending on what the lighting effects are. And if that's the case, they will sometimes mix a little bit of powdered milk in with the water source so that it shows up better on camera. Doesn't usually go on this long. Yeah, no, yeah. Can we cut the rain? Yeah, no, they've seen it. Oh, yeah, we got a flood back there. Look at it, right? Oh, bam, oh. Oh, where's Lady Gaga when you need her? Lady Gaga filmed a music video for the song Judas. She stood on those rocks over there wearing a big elaborate Gaga-style dress, got sweaty. Now, all that water does get recycled. After it leaves there, they send it back into the park. They use it to make all the hot dogs up in the park. No, this is the good place. The lawn right down there, that's where they have all their community meetings. The sinkhole that opened was right there in that intersection we're driving through. The fountain over there on your left-hand side, that was the clam chowder fountain in one episode. The yogurt shop here, this is the yogurt shop on the left side that has the infinite flavors of yogurt. My favorite was when one of the characters had a yogurt, and the flavor of the yogurt was Beyonce compliments your hair.
Oh,
The character said that the line was that I have no idea how to describe the taste, but I feel very self-confident. So you could get any kind of yogurt you want inside of that shop at the Good Place. But this area was also used on the other end of the spectrum of the Good Place. This was the primary outdoor location in all of the classic monster movies from Universal in the 1920s and 30s. Dracula, Frankenstein, The Mummy, The Wolfman. This area was used in all those original classic monster movies. The San Francisco subway system, they were using their loads of the Washington, D.C. subway system. This was also, this set was used in things like the old TV show Sequest DSP. You have to see it in California. Just stay in your seat. Oh, okay, hang on. Oh, well, back down to the left, back to the left. I think you're going to see the upper part of the second. Thank goodness that's not a real truck, but then it's real fire. Look out, man. Oh. You know, I knew I should have worn my sports bra today. Hang on, everybody. Well, on the left-hand side, on your left, I think the subway is still running. Oh, I bet you didn't even know LA. Back here taking work together on all the Jaws movies. Looks like George is giving Bruce his dinner. Oh no. No, Amanda, no, that's too much blood. There's something wrong. No, you were close to that. I don't think that's right. I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry you had to see that, folks. Don't worry about George. He'll be fine. He's got workman's compensation. We'll be okay here on the pier. There are no land sharks here at Universal. We should be just fine. Really now? Yeah, it actually feels kind of good on a chilly evening. For sure, the fire probably scared him away. I don't think sharks like Aria very much. Oh! He likes fire! He likes fire! He's still hungry. Well, George had been doing that keto thing, so he wasn't as filthy.
Fucking man. Wow.
All right, folks.
Stupid agent.
We're gonna play a little game here.
No, let's
I
go.
want you to turn to somebody that you're with that's sitting next to you, and I want you to make a bet. Come up with the terms of bet. On the right-hand side, two of the most famous sets still standing in Hollywood: the Bates Motel and Mother's House. From Alfred Hitchcock's classic Psycho, with Anthony Perkins and Janet Leigh. Well, Amanda, what's that guy doing? No, there's not supposed to be anybody out here when we're doing the tour. Oh, it looks like he's just moving a rug or something. Oh, wait a second, that's not a rug. Is that a body? I think he just put a body in the trunk of that car. Oh, we didn't see anything, sir. We didn't see anything. Maybe he just wants to give us a brochure. Oh, that's definitely not a brochure. We need to get out of here. Different motion picture. The spectacular crash site set.
Set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision that Stephen had.
When we first began to sit down to talk about Florida, I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. Big time, Mickey. Yeah, be careful.
Listen, I want you to close your eyes, okay?
But it cost them well over $200,000 in transportation costs.